Tapped in exclusive. We are the internet.
Yeah, I know what the fuck going on.
Welcome to Tapped In Podcast. It's your host, Kevin Melody, and we're joined today by Juju and JELEEL.
JELEEL,
With the exclamation point. JELEEL, welcome to the Tapped In Podcast.
Welcome.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for sharing your Sunday with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to talk to you first because I know you said you're from Long Island, right?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, sorry. I'm mixing up things. Long Island.
Don't get that confused. That
Yeah,
could be a problem somewhere.
those are two different places, just FYI.
Yeah.
So Rhode Island, small town. Explain like where you're from exactly in Rhode Island.
I'm from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, the bucket.
Why do they call it the bucket?
Yeah.
Cause it's like, you watch the Chum Bucket on SpongeBob?
Yeah.
It's just the bucket, but I love where I'm from. Like that's just like
Okay.
me. But I haven't been back in like over 2 years.
Wow.
But I'm gonna go back soon, but I came to LA for a reason.
Right.
I'm not going back empty-handed. You know what I mean?
I like that fire. Take notes, y'all. You see that? He came back to get something.
That's good
He ain't
energy.
going back without it.
That's good
fact.
energy.
Give me a pound on that one.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's fire. Thank you.
Got you.
Well, so basically, because you make music, obviously, and you also you said 2 years ago. And when did you start making music?
I came like a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so when
Almost.
did you start making music?
So I started making music in college at Loyola University, Maryland.
Oh,
I wanted to be an athlete, but they would never just athletics never went my way. I don't know why, but like you know when you try to do something, but like it just never worked out.
Athletics never went your way?
Yeah,
You're shredded.
Yeah, I was gonna
How
say
did
I
that-
know, but like
Did this happen later?
I was trying to play basketball and
Okay.
they didn't want to give me no opportunities, and it was just
What?
I don't know why.
I have a question. When you said that they wasn't trying to give you opportunities, like, and when you said it didn't work out, you meant like
Okay,
you
let me explain.
You
from the
weren't good
beginning.
at it, or
Okay.
people were blocking you,
Okay.
or like the powers that be.
Let me explain.
All
So,
right, listen.
high school, freshman, sophomore year, I was a small, lanky, black kid. You know, just that kid that was like, I was still athletic, but I was so
You were
like
small.
short. You know,
Right.
I got cut freshman, sophomore year. So
Wow.
sophomore year, I was like, all right, I'm like Mike, like I'm about to go
Come back
come
swole.
back strong. And that summer, going into my junior year, I got stronger, like taller. I was dunking from the free throw line, like on some
Oh
like,
my God.
Zach LaVine shit. Like I was
Holy
like,
fuck.
How'd you develop that skill? You just start dunking one day? Cause come on.
no, I could always jump. I was always athletic,
Right.
but
Right.
like I wasn't. What's the word? Like I just worked. My fundamentals weren't good. Like
Your basketball IQ
my
and all
IQ
that, yeah.
wasn't good until that summer going into my junior year. So
Wow.
So I was playing in the fall league. I was like windmilling, like doing the craziest shit.
Everybody going
and
crazy.
Then, everybody's like, just like,
You need a and one mixtape.
yeah, like
One of those fucking
it was crazy.
dunk compilations.
Yeah, exactly.
That
So
shit
this is
be
what
hard.
happened, right? So basically, the coach was like, JELEEL, I never seen so much growth in the player. Like, we're ready for you.
Right.
So
Shit didn't change that.
captain practice starts up. I'm starting in captain practices,
Yeah.
and I was growing like at such a fast pace that my body couldn't like handle it.
Wow.
So one day during captain's practices, someone's going up for a layup, and I was like, I want to swat this kid's shit out the window.
took it out the
Because I did not like this kid. Like he was
Yeah.
like he would
a
always
fuck boy?
doubt me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So I'm like, I'm about to punch his shit. So he goes up for the layup, and I jumped, and right when I jumped, I felt something like explode.
No.
Yeah.
Fucking way.
Like I jumped, and I was like, what just happened? Like something exploded in my knee.
No.
Did you get stuck? 'Cause
Meniscus or something? What?
So this is what
go
happened.
ahead.
I jumped, and right when I exploded, I landed on my side, and I straightened my leg. I heard another pop. I was like, ow!
Did you make it?
This in practice?
This is captain practices, and everybody's like,
Holy shit.
JELEEL, what's wrong? What's wrong? And then the trainer comes. His name is Mr. Quigley. I don't know. That's a weird name.
That's a great name. Shout out Mr. Quigley.
He's like, get up, get up, get up. And I tried getting up, and I fell back down again. And then he was like,
Oh no.
He's like, stop playing. You stronger than that. Get up, get up. I was like, I can't walk. I can't get up.
People don't
They
understand.
rushed me to the ER. They said I fractured my tibia and ruptured my whole patella tendon. Crazy.
Holy shit.
I was in a wheelchair for 5 months.
And this is in 11th grade.
Yeah, this is 11th grade, like fall.
That's it. That's a wrap.
Yep.
Did you think that you would be able to play sports after that again?
I was like, God, please, I just want to play basketball.
Bro.
God, please, I'm trying. I was so sad. I was like, God, why?
Right.
Why?
Why you?
You know,
for a
but
reason.
like I've always known that I was destined for something even bigger, you know?
Right. It's
so,
bigger than that.
So I got surgery, got 3 screws in my knee, but not my knee, but like my tibia.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I was
Were
like,
you nervous? Were you like, while you were going through that whole process? Like you
I
said,
was
you were
just-
asking God to keep, to keep playing ball and sports and all that.
I was having the craziest dreams. I didn't even know. I was just like, well, if this is how it's supposed to happen, this is how it's supposed to happen.
This is it.
But it made me come back stronger. Like, like I don't feel no pain. Like
Yeah.
that was the worst physical pain I ever felt in my life.
Rehabbing is the craziest part. I don't know
Yeah.
if people know that out there. If you hurt yourself,
Rehabbing your injuries.
man, and then like
It's
if
a
you
joke.
got broken bones or if you
Yeah.
got torn tissue, man, you feel that shit growing back. That's how crazy it is, right?
Yeah.
Madness.
But they were like, don't worry, your shit's not going anywhere now. Like that shit's so strong.
Yeah.
So
You tight.
Got the
senior
bionic
year,
leg down.
exactly. Senior year of high school, I tried doing it. Right, I was
Uh-huh.
like, I'm gonna go back. Like, I'm not gonna just quit.
Yeah.
I tried doing it, and I got cut again.
Damn.
And they were like,
After all that.
yeah,
Was it Quigley?
The government's no, it wasn't Quigley,
about to
but it was
say.
this other coach something, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But the governor's son, he was like trash.
Yeah.
But he ended up getting
Yeah, he was smaller than me. It was just,
That's the crazy thing about sports, even coming up. I'm
Politics,
not
bro.
even trying to go off on a tangent, but that's the crazy thing about sports. It
Politics.
starts at such a young age. They already own you.
They
If you was
picking you, yeah.
in Pop Warner
Yeah.
or whatever, Little League, whatever you're doing, you already getting scouted to go to your next level.
Yeah.
So really, it all plays into the politics of this shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was asking you, in which way were the sports not working out for you? Because, some
was
people have
crazy.
raw talent, but they can't do it because of the politics
Exactly.
of the sports.
And my
100%.
parents, they come from Nigeria. I'm Nigerian.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. I hear your accent.
Yeah, so like, they're
You were born
like,
there?
I wasn't born there, but I did go back there like after I was born.
What's the native language?
So there's 3 different dialects.
Okay.
Like main
You
dialects.
speak one though, don't you?
Yoruba, yeah.
Yeah, I could tell, but if
Yeah,
you
Bawoni.
Yeah. Shout out. I don't know if anybody ever been to Africa or nothing like that. Man,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. If you ain't been, you gotta
Yeah.
go take a trip. Seriously.
Yeah. So African parents, they're different. So exactly. He's like, nah,
I'm not even African, but I know the vibe.
you know. So my mom and my dad would be like, JELEEL, focus on your school. Focus on your book. And I'm just like,
You better be
I
doing
want to
some
play
shit.
I want to be an act. Like, why you guys want me to do something so boring?
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So senior year, I got cut, and then I was like, I'm gonna apply to Loyola. I'm not gonna give up. So I applied to Loyola. They wouldn't give me an opportunity. Yada yada yada. And then all of a sudden, that summer, going into my junior year of college, I was like, man, like none of this shit's working out. So I downloaded Rap Chat because I always loved listening to music. I would download so much shit on SoundCloud.
I was gonna ask you that. Were you making any music in the time in high school? Were you
No.
writing shit?
No,
Nothing.
no,
you were just
no,
vibing
no.
out.
It was all
and enjoying
sports.
Just vibing out,
Yeah.
but I loved listening to music.
Okay.
You know?
What were you listening to out of curiosity? Do you remember?
Man, I was listening to. You want me to start from the beginning?
Yeah,
before
whatever.
high
Yeah,
school.
just get-
What? Yeah. What is?
Okay, so
what do you remember?
I grew up listening to like
What's your iPod like?
Afro, huh?
No, I'm saying I was joking. I was gonna say, what your iPod Nano had in it?
Oh, yeah.
you
I
got
had a
on
Zune.
Oh shit!
Shout out to you, bro.
Hey.
Zunes are 10 times harder.
Yeah,
If you
Zunes
know,
are
you know.
harder.
Zunes way
I-
harder. You could
iPod Life.
You could put torrents on your Zune. You could watch videos on your Zune. You don't need any Shout out Zune.
Big
All right.
hacker right here.
Let me
Big
tell you
hacker.
something. This is what happened.
Let's go.
Okay, so
You bumping the Zoom,
A little Zune.
I grew up
piece.
listening to African music, like
right?
but
Nice.
but like it was like Afrobeat, like
Right.
you know, like old school Afrobeat. So like that was like nice. there's this, I forgot their names, but this song is like, I'm not a downfall driver, so any downfall driver, so
Sure,
and I
slap
was
it.
listening to that, and I was listening to all those stuff. But
Who put you
also,
on to Afrobeat?
my parents,
Yeah.
because they come from Nigeria.
I know I was gonna say
So
that,
they're
but I
cool.
didn't know if you like had siblings or something like that that would maybe have been listening to it.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
crazy, the fact that you weren't even born there, but the fact that they instilled, African culture
handed
into
it
you.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that too, because
Yeah.
that's where I can hear like, I just understood melody so well.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, after that, growing up, commercials would play. I would be 5, 6 years old, and I would be like singing the melody from that commercial. I'll be going to bed. I'll go back to my
It's
room,
stuck.
and I'll
Yeah.
like sing the melody and just move with the
Wow.
sound. I would sing that just from a commercial because I fucked with the sound of the
Yeah.
melody.
Right.
So like that always been with me since I was like a kid.
That's crazy.
So like that was like when I was like 5, 6.
Right.
But I didn't play instruments or anything. I just understood melodies. So when I was like 7, 8, I went to London because I have family there.
Shout out London.
Shout out South London.
London.
Tottenham. I have like Nigerian family there because there's mad Nigerian. So
It's culture over there.
Exactly. So I got exposed to grime, like Dizzy Rascal, Skepta, all those
old school Kano, all that shit.
Old school Kano, like everyone. So
shit's hard.
so I was like, okay, where? Like I was new to that, and then 50 Cent was coming out at that time, like big.
Get Rich or Die Trying,
Get
yeah.
Rich or Die Trying. So I was listening to that.
50 hit
You
the
know?
scene so hard.
Yeah.
So hard,
But like I got
Shout out 50.
exposed to 50 in the UK. You know?
way.
Yeah.
Damn. That must be. How long were you there? Just for
I
a
was
trip?
like for like 3 months.
Okay. What? That's
And
like
that was like
summer.
yeah. It was like summertime. So
Yeah.
when I came back, I was listening to Akon.
Shout out, shout out Akon. Akon does some crazy
Yeah,
shit now.
yeah,
he's putting together a city.
He's a legend, He's
Shout
doing,
out to Akon for never stop trying, man. Like,
especially with
Hell yeah.
Africa. Like,
It's true.
they don't want Africa to
it's
we
could spend-
to be its own thing.
Yeah.
Africa has the most resources.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to come back. You're gonna have to come back, and we're gonna have to spend time on this
We'll do
because
an Africa podcast.
Yo, that's what I was gonna say. Is if you ever been to Africa, it's the most beautiful place that you've ever been. Like the sky's a different color, it's a whole different vibe there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Africa, and I hate to keep using the word vibe, but it's a for real vibe.
It's a
and
vibe.
everything. For real. That 2020, everything's a vibe.
So you in you in London? Someone who puts you on 50? Well, you just saw it on billboards and shit, or
My cousin
Okay.
was listening to 50 Cent heavily. Everybody wanted to be 50,
of course.
looking like 50.
I wanted some G units bad.
Ooh,
50 is one of my favorite rappers. But that's what happened. I come back, and it's middle school. I'm gonna just fast forward to middle school time, and then I would go to middle school, and I'll come back, and MTVU would be on, and I'll be listening to MGMT and
Ooh,
all
the
those
Electric
people,
Feel
like
piece?
Electric Feel and
out
Kid
MGMT.
Cudi. Kid Cudi is my favorite artist. I listen
Wow.
to Kid Cudi,
Shout out to the
MGMT,
Cut.
LaRue, MTSKRFKT. That's like they had some weird shit, but that ambient like indie rock. I
Oh,
would
like
listen to the Cataracts.
ZZYXX.
The Cataracts, and I'll
That's
get
sick.
exposed to like Dev and
different sounds.
different sounds like a G6. That was that time, and then high school came.
G6 was a super smash.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's a
High
huge
school
banger.
came.
That shit hit
Yeah.
everywhere.
That shit was
Hell
like
yeah.
a triple platinum or something.
And then beginning of high school came, I was listening to Keith, like just drill. Like that was all I was
That
Shout out
Chicago drill
Keith.
shit.
Yeah,
Shout out Keith.
I know. That shit was
And
so hard.
Young
and I was-
Goat.
So that's while you're trying to get on the basketball team.
Yeah, that was when I was trying to get on. So
you
I was like,
you lifting weights
listening
to,
that, and I
that's
was
that
like,
shit I don't
"Damn,
like.
I gotta make it. I gotta make it.
Yeah.
So fast forward to that, I was on SoundCloud heavy, listening to Selection. Shout out Selection.
Oh, I love Selection.
yeah,
Y'all gonna have
listening
to refresh
to
my memory on that piece.
yeah.
Selection is sick. It's
Yeah.
they put together a bunch of different artists. It's like a kind of like a DJ show.
Oh, okay.
but it's really sick.
Yeah, other than the selection, I listen to too many different things, like a lot of still African music, Afro beats, and
Yeah.
it was still going. And then got to college listening to some 41, because I never dove into like the punk rock shit.
That's a whole scene.
So you discovered that when you were in college.
I discovered it late, like
Through friends.
Interesting.
no, I just always would fuck with the melodies, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna dive in.
I'm gonna see what this is about. Yeah.
So some 41, Bowling for Soup,
That's sick.
you know, just like Paramore, like
Yeah.
I really fucked with them, and they were just inspirational as well.
Wow.
But that's how like I have so many different ears. Like if you listen to my music, it's so many different types of vibes, because
Yeah, it's not one
Yeah.
thing.
I can't
It's not.
like,
Yeah.
you know, I just want to create me.
It's kind of that's what I was gonna say. Is like we were listening to shit earlier, and we were playing shit too. We were watching like a music video.
Yeah.
But it's cool because I feel like a lot of people, they tend to get not pigeonholed, but you know what I mean. Like they have one thing.
Yeah.
They have one thing they do really good, and they
Yeah.
do it over and over.
Yeah.
Whereas I could see you leave room. So you're like, I'm gonna do this, but like
Yeah.
I could do a couple other things too.
Exactly.
And that's kind of it's cool to be that original.
Yeah.
Where you might pull up and you might make some shit that sounds like Chief Keef. You make some shit that sounds like, Cardi. You might make some shit that sounds like,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of different vibes.
Wherever the mood is taking you, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing about music. I feel like sometimes I feel like people put too much pressure on trying to make it sound one way.
Yeah.
And if they were to just let the shit vibe out and
Just
do
be
whatever
you.
they feel.
Be Jaleel.
I'm not saying everything is gonna work, but you know what I'm saying. As long as it feels good to you, right?
Exactly.
The thing with me though, like I just exactly whatever feels good to you.
Right.
But because of like the music I've been dropping, I have so much high expectation. So whatever I have to drop, it has to be the hardest shit. And I might go back and forth and be like, fuck.
You putting that pressure on yourself to be like, I gotta come up with this
I gotta
madness.
come up with the hardest shit. But however, if I drop it and it doesn't get enough traction or it doesn't go crazy, I'll just keep working. You know?
Right.
And drop something. Something. I'm gonna keep putting my foot up there next. Shout out Foot on Next.
Shout out.
That's like the homies right there.
Okay, okay,
Like
yeah.
Renell, CP, and
Shout out
Jeff
to those
and all.
guys.
And yeah, like I just want to go hard. But let me tell you something. So when I moved to LA,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
moved
ask you
to-
how'd you get to that
so
part.
basically I graduated college.
Oh, you graduated.
Yeah, I graduated college.
Shout out.
College,
Yeah.
What was the major?
psychology.
Respect.
So I'm working
Yeah,
y'all mind.
Them
JELEEL, yeah.
African
That
parents,
shit's
they
in
was
here.
on you. They was on you.
Bro, they were whooping my ass. They got the foo-foo stick. It
You
was
gotta
over.
get the education in.
Exactly.
The book and then
Pull out
You
that
know?
leather slipper on your dog ass.
Exactly. My dad was like, because I did come out to LA to visit like the year before. My dad was like, you better not stay in LA. You got to come back. And I was like, I'm not gonna
He
stay.
knew, he
He
knew.
was like, because I was like, I want to stay so badly.
Why
I cannot. Huh?
Why were you coming to visit? What were the purpose of coming down
Because
here?
I was just like, let me just check it out. Like I never.
You
like,
have friends
I
or family
always-
here?
Nah.
You came
I
solo.
just came, and I was just
Wow.
like, let me just check it out.
I
you
love
know?
that. I fucking love
And
that.
I met up with these dudes, Lettuce and Serge. Shout out them.
Yeah.
They're from Rhode Island too, and you know I met up with them. We just like stayed
Start.
at like a little Airbnb, and I was just like checking out LA. But I had to fly back. So the next time I came into LA after I graduated college, like a week before, and then flew out
Okay.
with
You're like,
nothing.
"Fuck it, I'm
I didn't
going,"
have
yeah.
shit.
Were
like,
you working or anything like that while you
no,
was in school?
no. I
No.
graduated and I was just like, fuck it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna
You just
move to
pulled
LA.
What? I always ask people, all our guests this when they come by. What made you like? Cause shit, that's like a fight or flight type
Yeah.
of moment. So what made you like use that momentum or whatever to get you here? Were you like scared? How'd you use that energy to take you to where you needed to be?
I just didn't give a fuck.
Fuck it.
Exactly.
I was just like, I
You had a good.
I don't care.
Fuck
Like
it.
Right.
this is this or nothing, you know?
Okay.
Do you feel like a lot of it had to did a lot of that have to do with I put in 4 years like for my family. I got the degree for them.
Yeah.
It's Jaleel time. Is that kind of what played a role, or was it just like you didn't give a fuck?
I just did not give a fuck.
Yeah.
I thought about that, but I thought about like not finishing school, but I was like, you know, I got a year left. You
Might as
know?
well just round it
Might
out.
as well just finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I went back because I got time to develop who JELEEL is. Like I didn't start ripping my shirt then, screaming my name. I didn't have that identity yet.
Yeah.
Start
So
branding
it
yourself.
It wasn't until I went back to the East Coast to finish college.
Okay.
And then I came back and I was like, yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Turn the fuck up.
No plan B.
Exactly. No plan
Yeah.
B. So I come out to LA, broke as fuck. Nothing. Like the money I had to use it for my bags.
To
When I
like
came
pay
out-
for getting on the airplane?
Yeah. To
Oh,
pay
that's
to get on the airplane. So I come out here,
God damn.
you know, and I'm staying with Lettuce and Serge for a little bit, for like 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
And then, you know, it just nothing worked out. And I went homeless, like
Let it be
homeless.
like
I
that.
did not
Yeah.
have no place to
Nowhere.
stay.
You were not trying to go back to the crib either.
I
Damn,
wasn't.
that's great.
I
That
wasn't.
will-
So this is what I would do. When I was
Did you have like a
homeless, I would just like go on Melrose and just like rip my shirt, scream JELEEL, take videos of it, and then like just do crazy shit.
Yeah.
Because if you go to my Instagram, you can just go like down
Back
and you see all
on the
these.
timeline and see, yeah.
And I'll just do crazy shit so people can see me. Because if I didn't do that, how would I eat? How would I get people to see me? How would I get people to pay me to do little shit? You know what I mean? So I'm like, this is the only way. So I was doing that shit to survive.
Right.
Not even to survive, to strive. You know? So
Stay alive.
was it
Yeah,
working?
to stay alive.
Was it working out for you though? Was
Yeah,
not-
it was working out. It was working out really well. And then I met this kid Versus. Shout out Versus because he's the homie. And I would cook up with him like every day, you know? And then to the point where it came like I was just crashing at his place because
Y'all was
we
working
cook up
that
so
much.
late, you
Yeah.
know? So I started living there. And
Right.
then some situation happened to where we all had to leave, you know, and Versus and his family is from California. So he went back and I was homeless again.
Wow.
So this time I was homeless for like 6 months and this is where all the shit went down. Like
Wow.
crazy. So I'm homeless as fuck in LA, sneaking into the Roosevelt on the
Shout out.
the pool side so I can sleep.
Wow. What, like
Like-
outside cheers?
Yeah, outside chairs.
Okay.
Wow.
I would sleep there a little bit and then
That's a sick
What day
bed.
somebody would bother you at all?
yeah, they're like, you can't sleep here. You got to get out.
Wow.
And then we would go to.
Oh, this is more than one. This is
Yeah,
you
yeah.
and somebody else.
It was sometimes it was me and my boy Dripmon. Shout out Dripmon because he's from Toronto.
Shout out.
That's a fire name though.
Yeah,
Dripmon.
yeah. I call him Dripmon. His real name is Samuel. He's a designer. We sneak into these Asians. Shout out the Asians.
Shout out.
Sneak into the back door because
Right.
we knew a kid that lived there, but it wasn't his family, so they didn't know. Sneak
Right.
into the window so we can crash.
Right.
You know, like would do anything. And then Zam went
Wow.
back to Toronto, and then I was solo, and I would I started staying at this little crack house in Koreatown.
Nice.
Like
It wasn't
actual
a
crack house?
It was just
Wow.
if you went inside, you would be like, this is just a crack house.
That's crazy though. How are you in this process? What are you thinking when you're going from place to place and you're what's on your mind? You like fuck it, I gotta win, or like what is it?
You can't
You have
lose
no
is what
option,
it is.
right?
You know what? When that was like happening, that was probably like my lowest point because I was just like, this shit sucks, you know?
Yeah.
Like
And it's hard to keep coming at it with the same energy when you're homeless, and it's hard to
Yeah,
take a
yeah, yeah.
shower and shit like that.
yeah, it's
Everything.
just like I'm glad though because like
Character building.
yeah, it made me build character, but like so much shit happened at that time,
Wow.
like getting like robbed, like police busting in when I'm sleeping, like
Wow.
who lives here, like guns like getting drawn and shit.
This is crazy.
Guns to my head, asking like who are you, where are you from, why are you here, like from
Wow.
police and from like other people, you know what I mean? Like that was the craziest shit because you know I
Wow.
don't come from a rich family. I come from a family of immigrants, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't come from a rich family, but I'm not from the hood either. Like I'm not.
Right.
I don't portray that in any way, but
Right.
yeah, like it was one of the
I have a question. Through all this process, also, are you still finding time to cook up, or no? Ain't no time to cook up.
So during this process, I was trying to cook up as much as I can.
Right.
So I'll cook up, and I'll still get into it. Like, I'll still dropping music. I'll still
You was
posting
dropping
on
music
Instagram.
while all this is happening.
Yeah, I was still
That's
posting
crazy.
on
That never
Instagram.
stopped.
Yeah. And then, you know, I met this little girl, this shorty, and we started. Like, I'm thankful for her too, cause
Shout out.
she helped me. Like, well, I didn't have a place to stay, but like, I'll stay there, you know, and it was cool.
Right.
Like, it was a cool little
Shout
vibe.
out to whoever she is. We're gonna
Yeah.
keep her anonymous on this thing, but
Yeah.
shout out for giving my
Forever
boy
in
a
our
spot
hearts.
to, you know, rest his head and get a
Yeah.
fresh shower.
Exactly.
What people
Yeah.
don't understand is when you don't have it, bro, that shit is like,
Shit
Life-saving.
sucks,
oh
bro.
my God. But when that's like,
Oh my God. And it's like, yo, I had this shit. Like,
Right.
I know it's not, I'm not rich. And I know, like, I don't, like, people aren't here, like, with me. And I'm not signed to a label, or I don't have a team, but I got this. Like,
Right.
I believe in myself so
Much.
much.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just tears you down. Like they don't see
Setbacks.
They sleep, man.
Setbacks.
So
Okay. They'll be
I
awake
was
soon.
cool with her. Everything was good. And then, you know, I had to leave that spot, and I was still cooking up, and, you know, I was making Angel from Heaven at that time.
Right.
So I was cooking up, and it's crazy because during that time I made some crazy music because I was in such a slump.
Your circumstances.
I didn't have a place over my head. I didn't
Right.
have people I can go to, so I was making crazy music, and
Right.
I made that whole album homeless. Angel from Heaven.
I mean, that's sick.
It was most of the album was when I was homeless.
But see,
Hasta La Vida, Superhero, Rocket Ship.
that's a huge advantage, though.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
like, because if you let's pretend you weren't,
Yeah.
would that exist? Like, would the art exist?
No, it
No,
wouldn't.
it would be some kind of variant of that, but you with security, and it might be boring. You know,
It wouldn't have.
Whereas-
It wouldn't have,
the end product
wouldn't
was
have
great,
happened.
right?
Yeah.
And
So-
where do you see, like, in terms of future projects, right?
Yeah.
Where do you see your next project landing? Like, if you had to give a date in your head, where would you
know
like?
what's crazy? I've been making some crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie, but I want to continue to create. But sometimes it's so hard to create when you really don't have the resources.
yeah.
Right.
You know, so I was thankful to create with those people at that time, like Anton and James, my boy, my brother out here, James First Gen. His music is fire as
Shout out
fuck.
to James.
Shout
He's
out.
the one that introduced me to Anton and Zaro,
Wow.
and we made like crazy hits, like crazy, you know, like Hasta La Vida, Wanting Me, Sweet Spot.
I like that wartime record.
Oh, Wartime, yeah, that's a old record. Shout out
hard,
Keem. My boy Keem made that. Me and him made that together.
Wow.
But like, we made some crazy shit. I'm so thankful for James, and, you know, I'm thankful for everyone. But what was I saying?
Everything in life, even the good and bad, as it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is. I hate to say everything happens for a reason, but everything is happening exactly how it should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So,
We were talking about music on the way.
yeah. So music,
Maybe summertime.
yeah.
Is that fair?
Summertime. Yeah. Summertime.
And
I got some hit, but I'm about to drop some
right
shit.
now.
All right,
I'm
so
about
playing
to,
your shit out.
yeah, I'm about to drop some crazy shit soon.
Okay.
Like some
Real soon.
real soon. I can show y'all like after this.
Like soon, or like soon.
I want to drop everything with like a crazy visual now. I don't want to
Okay.
just drop.
Okay.
I just don't want to drop music without
where can
anything.
we, in terms of pointing people to your shit, where would you like people to go? Like your Instagram, YouTube? Do you want to plug yourself real quick?
People
Just
can go to my Instagram.
Okay.
JELEEL, yeah. Nah.
Is that what it is? What's
Nah,
the
it's JELEEL.
exclamation or nah? Just
Nah, just JEL.
how many E's is that?
That's like
3 E's?
3
4.
E's. 4 E's.
4 in total, but
Jaleel with 4 E's.
not
confusing me.
JAL, JEL,
Okay.
EEEEEL.
Yeah, Jaleel.
Jaleel.
Yeah.
question, is that your real name?
Yeah.
Okay, dope.
Abdul Jalil Yusuf.
Nice. Respect.
Yeah.
And we gonna get a little Superman treatment here, or what is
What's
it?
going on?
He's gonna rip the shirt off. That's what it is.
Why you give it away?
What do you mean? I didn't give it away. It's planned. Let's do this shit.
Our producer's
ready?
gonna choke us out after this. He go like, goddamn.
Where are we gonna do it?
Do it right there.
It's so. Do you think that's so 2018?
Nah.
Me doing rip shirts videos. I only do it at my shows.
That shit's hard. Ooh.
I got you. All right, you ready?
Yeah, hit this.
Am I hitting a backflip too, or what?
Oh, wow. If there's space without you fucking nothing up, you know?
You want me to outro it, and then he'll hit it at the end? All right, let's do this. All right, first of all, thank you so much for tapping in with us.
Nah, thank you.
Jaleel, thank you for coming to the fucking studio.
Yes, sir.
Sharing your story with us.
Yeah.
Be sure to follow Jaleel where he said to follow him. Go ahead and stream his shit on YouTube.
All them E's and shit.
Remember to tap the bell, tap subscribe to stay tapped in with us. And with that, Jaleel, show him what you got.
I can pivot over here if you want.
Yeah.
You want space right there.
Okay, fuck it. I'll do this shit right now. You ready?
Yeah.
Hold up.
He's got this shit. Oh! We're tapping out.
That shit's hard.
Damn, it's crazy, bro. That was,
Stay tapped in.
That shit was so hard.
That was gas.
yeah, I was scared. I was scared for a second. I was like, oh shit.
10 out of 10.
Back on that ass. Back on that ass. Back on that ass.